Welcome to another episode of At Home with Tovia. I'm going to show you guys how to make these soft, chewy, homemade chocolate chip cookies. And I just want to give you guys notice that I am rebranding my channel as I mentioned earlier in the year. So my channel name is now At Home with Tovia. So in the bottom of the stand mixer, you're going to add 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. You can use light brown sugar or dark brown sugar. I'm using half a cup of coconut butter that's room temperature. If you don't have coconut butter, you can use regular butter that's at room temperature, and I'm using unsalted. So I'm going to cream the two together. And I'm using the Geek Chef stand mixer in case anybody's wondering. So I just want to mix the marijuana oil and the brown sugar together just for a minute or two. You don't really have to mix this together for long, but just to make sure everything is just really incorporated. Now if you want to use half brown sugar and half white sugar, feel free, but I like a chewier texture, so we're going to use all brown sugar. So I'm going to stop the machine here for just a moment. Now here in this container I have some baking soda. This is not baking powder, even though I have it in a baking powder container. So to this I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And to this, I'm adding the baking soda to 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And I'm just gonna whisk that in just a second. But I'm gonna add to this also 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So we're gonna whisk everything together. So those ingredients together again was 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So you can use kosher salt or regular salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So to this butter, or to our coconut oil, we're going to add 1 egg. Just mix until it's combined. And I have some Mexican vanilla extract. This is from Baba Grand's. You can find their information in the description box. I absolutely love their vanilla. It's absolutely delicious. So the amount of vanilla that I'm going to add is 2 teaspoons. So 2 teaspoons. If you don't have Mexican vanilla, just use regular vanilla. But I love this Mexican vanilla. It's very, has a little, the flavor is really excellent, and I love the smell of it. It's pure vanilla. You don't see. So mix until everything is just combined in. Now to the egg mixture here, I'm just going to dump in all that flour. That's the flour that we added the baking soda and salt to. Just mix until everything is beginning to be thoroughly combined. And I just turn my machine off and on to just keep my flour from going everywhere. Okay, so that's it. Everything is thoroughly combined. I'm going to just scrape the machine down. And I'm going to toss in my chocolate chips. You can add more or less. It's totally up to you. I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips that I have. It's a different mix of different chocolate chips. These are called triple chip. It's white chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate chips. But just, make it yours. If you want to add nuts to this, it's totally up to you. So I'm just going to mix until everything is just, all the chocolate chips are just folded in. So I have my oven preheated at 350°F, and I'm just going to use one of my, this is a 2 tablespoon scoop, I believe this is. And I'm just going to scoop my cookies and just place them onto the cookie sheet here. It'll give us about 12 to 14 cookies roughly. Now if you find that your cookie dough is just too soft, feel free to stick this into the refrigerator and that will firm it up a bit. So let it stay in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to an hour. That way, when your cookies spread, they won't spread too much. If you want thinner cookies and you're fine with having thinner cookies, go ahead and pop these into the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and load up another tray, and then these are going to go into a preheated 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for 12 to 14 minutes. So here are the cookies. They took exactly 11 minutes for them to finish baking. So I would say 10 to 13 minutes. Check them at 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys see what the inside looks like. Also, I got 14 cookies total, which isn't bad. So here goes. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sugary Sweet. These are very soft. As you see here, they're very soft. The bottom is nice and brown. They weren't too dark. Very nice texture. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please take the moment and share this video, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to live and be well and love each other.